What's good? Welcome back to another edition of Dat Talk Podcast. I go by the name of Bake, and I got my co-host with me.
Hey, man, y'all see it. You already know what it is. You feel me?
He's back.
Baker Reasons is back.
You're back.
Yeah, man, you see the vibration in my heart? Do you feel it? Do you feel the intensity? You feel me? I was able to sleep well last night.
You was able to sleep well?
So I slept well. I just woke up sweating. It was hot as hell at one point. Well, I woke up in the sweats. What the hell? I had to turn the fan on. But besides me waking up drowning, I slept well, baby. So, I mean, you know, when LeBron got fouled, I want to get my shoulders. Feel me?
Bron did have an amazing game 3, by the way. The Lakers was able to fight back, and now they're ahead of the series, 2-1. They had 2 monstrous performances, one by AD, which blew the Portland Trailblazers out in game 2, and then an amazing performance by both AD in the second half and LeBron for the most part. LeBron had some minor issues, some adjustments they need to make, especially with turning the ball over.
Man,
but
he was real careless with the basketball. Man.
But he closed out the game. Him and AD did close out that game and gave the Portland Trailblazers 2 losses back to back. All right. So let's talk about the Lakers, man. How do you feel about the Lakers now? Because I know disappointed reasons was very disappointing last time we did our show.
Yeah, man, I was extremely disappointed in them. But like I said, I was happy about their defense.
Yeah.
Offensively, they was just terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And they have stepped it up on the offensive side of the ball, man. And like in game 3. They went 10 for 33, I believe, from the three-point line, which is good. I said it. They shoot between 30 to 35% from 3, they could beat Portland.
Mm-hmm.
And they hit 10 of their 33%. I can live with that. I believe in game 2, they was at or around about 30, between, I think about 35%. So again, to me, they shoot within that. From the three-point line, they're going to be tough to beat because the Lakers hit 10, Portland hit 12 threes, but the Lakers shot a better overall percentage from the field goal from the field.
Yes.
So that just made them a little better than what Portland did. And again, Portland is averaging 125, and they have scored 100, 88, and 108.
Yes. That is
so
true.
That's credit to the Laker defense, man.
That is very, very credit to the Lakers defense. They did shoot the ball somewhat fairly well. They had a 40-point third quarter, though.
First time since 2009.
Third quarter. That really gave them the edge. I will say this. In the first half of game 3, LeBron came out very assertive. Yes, he had some turnovers, but he was in his zone for the most part. He was attacking. He was in the post. He was shooting. He was driving. He was pushing the tempo. And he kept him in that game because really AD didn't show up until the third. He didn't show up until the second half. I was texting you. I said, oh, my God. Is this what we get is it every other game, AD, or are you going to show up today? Because shooting 3 attempts in the first half is unacceptable. And even AD said it in his interview. He said that we got to do a better job of helping LeBron, man. This dude is out here. He got 22 for us right now. He's helping us keep us in that game because even though LeBron didn't have the greatest first half, without LeBron first half, that game could have easily been a 20-piece for Portland going in halftime because nobody was scoring. There was no flow without LeBron's movement, and I'm not crediting everything to LeBron, but he did keep the game close, and that's what great players do because Damian Lillard and McCullins was balling in the first half. I mean, they was doing their thing in the first half. And they shot very, very well in the first half, and they even had a first half lead. And so without LeBron keeping the game close, that game easily could have got out of hand. Imagine if LeBron only had 10 points again. You could be in a different story.
I think you're right, but I think a part of it is LeBron saying he could not be aggressive. Like in the other games, we was kind of like right there. You feel me? The scoring was pretty much even from both sides.
Right.
So if he's not scoring, it was okay. If he is scoring, it was okay. In game 3, we really wasn't scoring. So to me, he really had no choice. Like, all right, look, let me go ahead and just make sure
it's close.
It's alive.
Yeah.
It's close. We start. But I think AD struggles came from that first quarter. When he started off 1 for 5 from the free throw line, I feel like that hurt his confidence. And because that hurt his confidence, I just don't think he never really recovered, because I think he just got down on himself, and I don't think you should. Like, man, yeah, you missed these free throws, but go play basketball. You feel me? Just go play basketball. And then the second half, you saw that. Like, he just played basketball. He was hooping.
Yeah.
You feel me? And so, like I said, I really do like how the Lakers responded, especially in that second half. A few things that, again, I'm still mad about. And it ain't got nothing necessarily to do with LeBron. Everything to do with Frank Vogel. I'm not going to move off this coaching thing because I feel like coaching is the separation between a real championship team, coaching and role players, because you're supposed to get what you get from your stars. Like, that's supposed to happen.
I give you that.
Coaching and your role players is supposed to push you over the thing. And right now, Frank Vogel is not coaching at a championship level. He's not. The rotations are pathetic. These are the worst rotations in basketball history. In history. We look at the worst rotations in basketball. Like, even last night, LeBron is that dude. Not going to hold you. But yet, in the fourth quarter, Caruso and AD was working out.
Yeah, they were.
Caruso was looking real Caruso.
Yeah, he was. I ain't gonna hold you. Caruso was actually playing like Caruso instead of Caruso. No, I ain't gonna hold you on that. And KC Broke was looking like he got paid, all right? He got paid in the last 2 games. I guess he was waiting on his check, okay? But no, what you were saying, brother?
So that's what I'm saying. So Caruso and AD is picking on Dame and Nurkic for like 3 straight possessions.
Yes, sir.
Then LeBron comes in, they put the ball back in LeBron's hands. I don't like that. Not saying LeBron shouldn't get the ball.
Right.
But you understand, if you got a good thing going,
keep it going.
You text me. You said if you can't stop it, why go away from it? That was a quote from you.
That's true. That is a quote for your boy.
That's a quote. And when Brian came in, they went away from it. And I'm like, well, hold up. Wait. No. Let LeBron go chill in the corner or something. He just be the scapegoat if we need it.
Right. Right.
Right now, man, this pick and roll between AD and Caruso was money.
Was money. The man hit like 3 straight back to back, then got fouled.
And so those kind of things, man, is really annoying me with Frank Vogel. Like, I still feel like Dion Waiters should be getting way more time.
Yeah.
Especially when LeBron's down on the court, because he's the only other person that can kind of create his own shot and do some things. You can't sit there and not play Dion right now and then possibly have to play Houston or OKC in the next round and then want him to play. He needs a rhythm like anybody else. How do you know? So then, all the Laker fans will be like, if Dion struggles in second round when he played, look, we sitting abroad, man, he a bum. The man ain't played in how many games? Ain't got no rhythm, ain't got no real feel, and he's just supposed to just come out and he's not a superstar. That's what you expect from the Steph Currys that was injured and he came up and just showed up big time or stuff like that. So, man, coaching right now is not coaching at a championship level, and that's my new concern. Can Frank Vogel coach at a better level?
No, I get that. I think Frank Vogel does what he does very well, and that's what the Lakers do very, very well, is play defense. And as we've seen, now I'm just saying, I'm just calling a spade. They play defense. They make it challenging for Dame Lillard and C.J. McCollum and the scores. And even Melo, he cooked for a little bit in the third quarter, but he kind of fizzled out a little bit. And Nurkic, oh, my God, man. I don't know. I don't know. Bruh, I don't know how many times I got to count on. I think I passed counting on my hand to see how many times that man hit the flow. He hits the flow too many times to be so damn big. It's just like, and then he throw up some bull crap. I'm like, bro, at least try to score the basketball. You ain't even looking to score. You out there just to be out there, and that is a huge problem for me if I'm a Portland fan, because Dame Lillard had, he did what he could do. No, though he wasn't scoring as well in the fourth quarter, he shot 2 for 7, but he was trying to create for Nurkic, create on the mismatch, but Nurkic did not help him. He turned the ball over a few times, lost the rebound, man. And I get Brian is 6'8". He's a freak of nature, and he can jump. But goddamn, man, you 6'8". Put a body on the brother. I saw one play. Brian gave Nurkic a shoulder and damn near pushed the dude 2 feet back. Like, come on, man.
Have you forgot? I think it was 2 years ago when the Cavaliers played Portland and LeBron turned that corner and dunked on Nurkic. I don't think he's recovered from that.
Yeah,
I think every time he sees LeBron, that's the image he sees. I'm trying to tell you, because it was just I want to say 2 years ago. Either the last year LeBron was on the Cavs. They played in Portland, and he turned that corner, and he baptized that man.
Yeah, he did.
Baptized. And I don't think he's recovered from that. So when he see LeBron offensive defense, he like, I don't want none of that.
I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. And it's tough because these tough shots, again, this is a miss and make lead, and people hate when I say that, but it is as simple as that, dog. Like, either you're going to make the shot or you're not going to make the shot. You could take these tough shots. You could it's like some bunnies. Nurkic had some bunnies yesterday, and he missed some bunnies, shots that he should have made. And you can't say, oh, he got to get a better. No, but you 7 foot, you shooting over somebody 6'5", that's a bunny in the paint. You got to have some intentions to try to score. I get that, but that's a bunny, and it's a make or miss lead. You make that shot, it easily. Like, the Lakers' defense was not the best defense throughout the game. They had some spurts where people didn't even get back. You had Bron walking back. I want to give credit to Dwight Howard, Caruso, and I believe it was KCP. There was on a 3-on-3 fast break, and they made Portland miss a bunny because they was hustling. Bron and AD was in the back. It was one of – go check what the party like, and then we're going to see if we're going to come in or not. Go check. That's the kind of defense they was playing.
Bro, why did it look like they was playing 3 versus 3 on 2K?
Bro, they was playing 3v3 out there, dog. It was 3v3 2K style. And I swear Brian and AD was like, yo, hey, let me know if y'all need a fifth or something, man. We'll play rec. You want to play rec? I ain't trying to go back down there, man. I'm chilling right now, dog. I'm big chilling. I ain't trying to play those 3v3 park, bro. And if I'm a coach.
Portland too, though. But Portland too.
Portland too. Here's my thing. If I'm a coach, if I'm Frank Vogel, that's unacceptable. Right. That ain't championship defense. That's not championship mindset. You get your ass back on every single play. I don't know why superstars do that. That annoys me. You take a bad shot, you have a turnover, and you just be like, oh, man. Man, I wish a brother would do that in high school. You get your ass on this bench, and you sitting for the rest of the game.
Let me ask you this. Do they do that if Craig Popovich was coaching them? How do you think that timeout would have went?
Oh, they would have got cussed out. Pop would have been in that pause. He would have been, yo, I don't give a damn if you're LeBron James, whatever. Ain't none of that happening. You know what I mean? Phil Jackson would have said, hell no. Hell to the no. Y'all ain't running back. Sit your ass on the sideline.
I think the younger Phil would have did that. The older Phil would have just kind of gave you that grandpa stare.
Oh, that grandpa stare. Like,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah,
Are we really doing this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, man, what you got going in Game 4? It's Mamba Day. Rest in peace to the legend, to the GOAT. This is what I said, and we can get it to Mamba's Day. I said, if you want to say who's the real GOAT, the greatest of all time, I say it's Kobe because he got to play against the best of both eras. He got to play against the 2000s, and he got to play against the 90s. He's like an 80s baby. He's like the late 80s baby. You got the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? You got that old school, and you get a little bit of new school, and you got that middle school. Now, when you talk about the GOATs, Mike even said, I can't consider myself a GOAT because I didn't play against the best. Mike played against the best in the 90s, in those eras, in the 80s, in the 90s, but he didn't really play against the Kevin Durant's and the James Hardens and the LeBron James. They came after Mike. You know what I'm saying? Kobe did.
Kobe, I mean, because you think about it, from 96, really it was 96, that was the height of the three-peat of the Bulls.
Yep.
So that was basically prime Jordan.
Facts.
2000s, prime AI.
Facts.
2000s, prime T-Mac.
Tim Duncan. Got to give Tim Duncan in there.
That's what I'm saying. I was just going to, prime T. I was just going about his position.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We got prime AI, prime T-Mac, prime Vince Carter. Then he got the young LeBron.
Yes.
He got the young D-Wade. He had to deal with the young Melo.
Yes.
Then you got the KGs.
Yes.
The Chris Webbers.
Yes.
The Timmy D's.
Yes.
Then as you move into 2010, the Big Three era of the Celtics.
Yes.
The young Dwight.
Yes.
Like,
bro, I'm telling you, I feel like Kobe, in my opinion, is the GOAT because he played against everybody. For the most part, the best of the best from multiple eras. That's why I look at as somebody who can play against multiple eras. Yes, GOAT. He was
held his own.
And he did.
Held his own.
He held his own, and he got buckets. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I would kind of reconsider what I look at as a GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly, that is the newest perspective that makes the most sense to me. Now, I think you have finally cracked the GOAT code.
I think I did. Man.
I think you have finally cracked the GOAT code. And again, it's not a shade to Jordan or even LeBron.
No, it's not.
It's just it's a circumstance thing.
Exactly.
Based on the circumstances, Kobe can say he played against prime Jordan.
Right.
And against prime Bron.
Facts. He did.
And in between that, he held his own.
He did his thing, and he had his own legacy as well as that, too.
Yes.
And so that's why I would consider Kobe the all-time GOAT because he got to play against the best of the best in multiple eras. And he did his thing, and he held his own, and he always rose up to the occasion, and he played the best way he can. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they always won, but he got to play against the best of every era damn near, except for that 80s, and because he wasn't in the NBA during that time. But that's why I look at the GOAT, the greatest. Now, LeBron and Jordan, they could be the GOATs of their eras for the most part, but Kobe, I would say he's the all-time GOAT because he got to play against the best of the best. That's what I look at.
That's a great perspective. But as we move into Mamba Day,
yes,
the Lakers supposed to be wearing those right there, people. See that? They're supposed to be in those on Mamba Day, and me and you have both agreed they can't lose on Mamba Day in the black Mamba jersey. Like it's Mamba Day, and they're wearing the quote-unquote black Mamba jerseys. Yeah, they can't lose. They can't
lose. If Lakers could not afford to lose on Mamba Day because, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be so many headlines, and LeBron going to get it even 10 times more because it's Mamba's Day. And Kobe and LeBron are like, that was like Kobe was like Bron's big brother. That's
big mentor.
That's your big bro or whatever. You got to come and damn near drop 81. I mean, you ain't got to drop 81, but you got to come with the mindset like I'm trying to drop 81. But I want to do it within the elements of what my team needs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
I want to do it in the elements of what my team needs. I want to play in spurts. Like if they need a bucket, let me get a bucket. If we need to give AD the ball, let's get AD the ball. If we need a three-pointer, but I still want to definitely control the pace and the tempo and make sure people know I'm here too. You know what I'm saying? I'm here too, or whatever the case may be, but they can't lose. AD cannot come out in first half and only have 3 field goals. Look, AD, I love you. I love you. I love you so much that I want you to be great. I want you to be great. You know what I'm saying? But you got to come out and you got to play better than 1 for 3 in the first half. I can't be, because when you play against better teams, not saying Portland's not a great team, but they just not the best defensive team. But when you play it against better teams with a better defense, let's say the Clippers per se, because everybody's saying Lakers and Clippers, I don't want to just jump the gun. But when you play against a better defensive team, you can't afford to have these mental lapses and don't show up, because it's not every time that the other team are going to be missing shots. That's just a matter of fact that it is. You know what I'm saying? So Lakers can't afford to lose. They got to go up 3-1, get this series out the way.
Yeah, hey, you're right, man. So, again, I'm waiting to see. I said they should win in 5. I'm not going to move right now. My N5 looks good.
Yeah.
My N5 looks good. So, we'll see. They got to win Monday, and we'll figure that out, man. They got to win. They got to win game 4. I don't give a damn how you do it.
You got to.
It could be by a point and a half. Win the damn game.
Just win. Right. Don't let Dame and CJ get any kind of confidence right now. But anyway, moving on to the next story of the day. How about the Houston Rockets debacle? That's what I'm gonna call that. I shout out to Chris Paul when he got another chance of life. He made it count, but he shouldn't have even had no sense of life that day in that game, because they had a 2-point lead. Oh, no. Was it a 3-point lead? No, a 2-point lead.
They had a 2-point lead with the ball.
24 seconds. 24 seconds. First of all, you can't get the ball in. That's number one. And second of all, you can't play no defense.
Look, man. James Harden's going to be featured on my new little thing called Tunnel Vision, so make sure y'all check that out. Yeah, make sure y'all check that out. We'll talk more about that towards the end of the show. But that defensive possession with the game on the line, he didn't sit in the chair at all. He walked by the defensive chair and said, I'm not sit down and play defense.
Play defense.
What? The game on the line? Man, we up 2-0. I mean, he's like, what's the worst that could happen? He blow past me? He blew past him and drew 2 more defenders.
Not so how many people on the whole damn Houston Rockets?
Bro, how many people on the court?
5.
That play? 5. So if he blow past 1, that's 1. He draws 2.
Yes.
That's 3.
Yes.
So that means somebody's got to be wide open.
No, the whole outside was wide open. I don't know what they was doing. Everybody collapsed on Chris Paul. And everybody from the 3-point range was wide open.
Kick it to my man SGA, the young fella, calmly. Well, what?
That's a big shot. That was
But here's the worst part, right? I honestly feel like OKC got hosed because Mr. Daniel House walked into that house, okay?
Oh, yeah.
That was a travel before it was a foul. The man caught the ball and started running. Like, you're supposed to, as far as I know, unless the rules have changed, when you catch the ball has to go down.
Facts.
I didn't know you could catch and run. I didn't know you could do that.
He was playing football for a little bit.
Yeah, the man caught it, ran, and then got tripped. Did he get tripped? Yes.
Yes, he did.
The only reason why he got tripped because he ran with the ball, and they called a foul.
Yeah.
And then he went 1 and 2, and then, James got a very unfriendly foul call in overtime.
But it was a foul.
It was. Just unfriendly. Just an unfriendly foul call. And Chris Paul closed the door. He does that though. Chris Paul does those slam the door moments. I will give him that. He has a lot of those slam the door moments.
Yes,
so.
He does. And now we have a 2-1 series that easily could have been 3-0. And so that I don't know. Rockets got to come out blazing, or that series can turn around for one play. One play can change the landscape of the series. Now, I feel like Rockets, they're the better team, is what it's looking like, to be honest with you, because
it is.
It's outboarding them on every shapes of fashion, and they still are in losing games. They still game 3 is probably one of the most closest games, and James Harden and them didn't shoot the ball very, very well. They didn't shoot the ball very well, but the game was still close. It was still close.
It's just one of those situations, man. I really thought without Westbrook, it would be a little bit better for the Thunder. But now I'm looking at if Westbrook was playing, it'd be looking like the Jazz-Nuggets series.
Oh, we about to get into that. Oh, my God.
Yeah, so OKC should be real thankful because they look just overpowered without Russ. And, with Russ, it could get worse. So, I mean, I'm not going to move off my prediction. I got OKC in 6. And right now, I'm good. You feel me? Right now, I'm good. Because I said if it goes 7, they going to lose. So I got them in 6. And maybe they can have the gentleman's sweep. Man, lose the first 2. Come back, win the next 4. So we'll see.
We will see.
But, I mean, the biggest thing is I like the fact that Chris Paul has held himself accountable.
I love that. And that's a Chris Paul type of leader. He is a leader who he knows if it's on him. He knows, hey, he always says, we got to play better. Then he always finishes with him. I got to play better. I'm the leader of this team. I have to play better. I have to put my guys in better positions. I have to be more assertive. I got to make better decisions. I got to make my shots. When I have open looks, I got to play better. And that's why I will always be a CP3 fan. I don't like the shoes, but I love the dude, all right? I love what he do on the court. I love his dog mentality. You know what I'm saying? If CP was taller, oh, my God, he'd be even bigger problems. But, he's a little bit older. He's doing what he can. Shout out to the vegan diet. They resurrected my man. He's been healthy this year. He's been healthy. And let me keep knocking on wood. He's going to stay healthy. And it's for the first time ever in a long time. CP has been in the playoff playing healthy. Hopefully those 3 to 4 months really helped as well, too, that wear and tear on your body. But, OKC still got life. They still got life. And James said it yesterday. He said, we let one get away. Now,
yes, they did.
If you let one get away, you better come to play on game 5 or game 4, because if you don't, we're going to have a 2-2 series.
Yeah, man. I mean, everybody that's playing on Monday is playing on Mamba Day. So I feel like not only should the Lakers amp up, for sure, but everybody that was Kobe was their guy, I feel like that's the day where you really get in your bag.
You got
that Mamba mentality, especially James Harden. You got to seize that moment and come out guns blazing and put the Thunder in that uncareless position of being down 3-1.
Right. So you got to.
We will see come game 4 how that looks. So man, let's your 20-piece is looking real 5-piece-ish.
I don't even want to say 5. They only
right now, they looking. You know what? They looking like the 4 for 4 from Wendy. That's what y'all looking like.
The 4 from 4 from Wendy's. Yes, I can agree to that, but we ain't getting 4. We getting maybe 1 nugget out of that. Because I don't know what's going on with the Denver Nuggets. They are the second worst defensive team in the bubble, and it's showing. It is showing. I'm not going to hold you, but the Utah Jazz is shocking the world. I should say D. Mitchell in the Utah Jazz, or I should say Jay Conley come back. How do Mike Conley come back and put up 20-something points on y'all? And this man been with his family. He shoots 7 for 8 from three-point line. How is that possible? How is that possible?
He a dad. He went home seeing the baby, and he's like, if I'm going to be gone, I'm going to be gone for a reason. You feel me?
Right.
Conley Reasons was here. That's what that was.
Conley Reasons was here. They shot 48% from the three-point line, bro.
After shooting 44% in game 2.
How do you get better? How do you improve? If I'm the Denver coach, I'm telling y'all the whole practice, we sitting in a damn seat. We sitting in the damn stands for 3-4 hours. I need you to know we ain't going to win by just scoring. We have to defend. You cannot allow somebody to shoot 48% from the three-point line. You can't. And 51% from the field goal percentage. You can't allow that. And you only shoot 37%? 37? 37? Where is Murray at? Where is Jokic, the AKA Joker at? 15 points in game 3 is not going to get it done. How?
Murray is looking for his hair grease. Okay? That's what he's doing. The Joker running from Batman, and that's basically what you got going on. He ain't got no grease, and he's seeing Batman. Your two best players is not holding up their end of the bargain
at all.
And you feel me, Donovan Mitch Shake. You feel me, because he's with the Shakes right now. Donovan Mitch Shake. You feel me? That's what he's on, and the Nuggets right now have no answer for that man. Like, he is doing whatever he wants, when he wants. He's scoring what he wants. He's passing what he wants. The Eiffel Tower is scoring. Rudy Gobert is getting buckets.
Yes, he is.
All he can do is catch and dunk. That's it. The man is 7 foot catch and dunk. And he is getting buckets. How are y'all letting Rudy Gobert kill y'all in the pick and roll when the only thing he can do is catch and dunk and catch a lot?
And not only he shot 11 for 15. What the heck is that? Hold on. Hello?
I'm trying to figure out how we.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the crunching? Did you hear the crunching? Yo, wait a minute. That's Rudy Gobert eating my nuggets up right now. He eating the nuggets. He said, you said 20 points. It's on me. Yeah, I love this McDonald's. Let me get some of that sweet and sour. For real. For real. He literally was eating chicken McNuggets on the show.
That's crazy.
I can't believe it. But
could be better timing.
Couldn't be better timing. But I'm telling you right now, the Nuggets better turn it around. Or they going home. Or they going home real quick, fast, in a hurry. And if the Clippers, which we're gonna get into right now, but if the Clippers get past the Mavericks, which they should, they got it easier. I feel like they got an easier second round than the Lakers.
Duh. It was, on paper, they got an easier second round than the Lakers. Even with they was gonna beat the Nuggets and or the Jazz handily, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Nuggets better get together, or we're gonna be sending them to South Beach.
Yeah, they going to AKA South Beach for free.
Because they down the way. Orlando to Miami, they can drive. They ain't even gotta, we can all carpool and drive on down to Miami because it's looking ugly right now.
Yeah, they better turn around.
They're the 4-for-4 Nuggets right now.
4-for-4 Nuggets, not the 20-piece Nuggets. I was completely wrong. I thought this was going to be over quick, fast, in a hurry, and I will say that I was wrong. I'm sorry, Utah Jazz fans. Y'all playing music, all right? Y'all playing a whole lot of great music, okay? And so I definitely want to applaud you guys for that. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. Prove me wrong, and you're definitely doing that. But the Clippers have taken a 2-1 lead. I was a little bit nervous for the Clippers. I was a little bit nervous for the Clippers because game one, they looked a little rocky, and then Porzingis went out, and then they ended up turning it around. Game two, they wasn't leading at all that whole game. Game three, Kawhi Leonard showed up, and he showed up in game two as well, but he showed up.
He showed up the whole series.
He's been here the whole series. My man.
Oh, disappearing P. Can't get a bucket P. I need some help P. I'm in my feelings like Kiki P. Yeah, man, and Paul George is my guy. Paul George is my guy. But
Paul George.
I am starting to see a trend here. Now,
okay.
Wait, hold on. No, wait. Time out. And it's a different kind of trend.
Okay, let me hear this.
I got you, right? So Paul George comes from Palmdale, right? Mm-hmm. Small city. Mm-hmm. No expectations, right? Goes to where? Next. Fresno State. Mm-hmm. Small school, basketball-wise. No expectations, right? Okay. Gets drafted and goes where? Indiana. Mm-hmm. He balled in Indiana, in my personal humble opinion, but small place. Mm-hmm. Then goes to OKC. Mm-hmm. Small place. Mm-hmm. Now where he at? LA. It ain't small out there, buddy. Mm-mm. You gotta rise. And he's not rising right now. No homo. He is very.
I'm about to say, bro, come on, bro. Come on, man. No, but finish though. I want to hear this perspective.
So I just think right now, the pressures of LA is really getting to, because you got to think about it. They had championship expectations in Indiana, but no one really sit there and said they was going to beat Miami.
Yeah.
When they got Melo and OKC that first year, you like, ooh, the Thunder. Mm-hmm. But then once they lost Melo, when you look at the team, you like, they can kind of make some no world championship expectations. The Clippers have championship expectations. Mm-hmm. And right now, it just looked like, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. You know, Paul George has done his thing. But I feel like right now, man, he's pressing. He's trying too hard. I don't think it's a lack of ability. I just think he's trying too hard to prove something when he can just be Paul George.
Yeah.
Be you, bro. That's it. You feel me? You are excellent on offense. You are excellent on defense. You was an MVP nominee last year. Just be you, PG. Yeah. Don't try to do more or do less. Just be you. If Kawhi got it going, let Kawhi get it going, and then you get yours. You feel me? To me, I'm just looking at somebody that's pressing, that's just trying so hard to do it when I don't feel like he needs to. What do you see?
That's a very, very that's a great perspective, Laker Reasons. I would say he's definitely, it could definitely seem like he's trying so hard because he wants to perform. Game one, Paul George played extremely well. He did his thing. Game two, didn't shoot the ball very well. Game three, didn't shoot the ball very well again. And it's not that he's not getting good looks. They just not dropping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would get it when you're pressing. Like, there was some mistakes where he had some 3-1 or some fast breaks where he turned the ball over, expecting to get fouled, and he do that superstar thing. They don't get back. They get mad and somebody score on the other end. I don't know what it is. It's a prima donna thing, I guess. God dang it. Like, that's going to change that you didn't get the foul call and you're supposed to get the next one. Okay. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's just an NBA thing for superstars. And then, they get the foul the next play. Who knows? I have no idea. But I really feel with Paul George, again, he just got to play. Look, you getting good looks, keep taking those good looks. Don't force the issue. You know what I'm saying? Play within yourself. Hoop. You have Kawhi Leonard, a top NBA player in the league. And he's showing that time and time again. You know what I'm saying? He's getting to his spots. He's playing amazing defense. He took over that first half. I ain't going to hold you. Kawhi Leonard took all of that first half on the defensive end, on the rebounding end, on the scoring end. He did everything the team needed, and he helped give them that 10 to 11-point lead because he said, oh, hell no, we ain't doing this today. Not today, all right? It was that, when your mom have a long day at work and you try to test her. You try to test. The other day, she probably be like, boy, you crazy, But she had that one day where you try to test. Oh, hell no, not today. Boy, you know who I am? I'm your mama, all right? You do it again, I'm going to whoop your ass. Something as simple as that. Kawhi Leonard said, oh, hell no. Hell. We ain't got our dog, Beverly, all right? We got Luka out here coming at Montrez. You know what I'm saying? You got Montrez coming at Luka, calling him, I ain't going to say all that because I got love for everybody. But Montrez, let it be known. Look, fool, ain't going to be that, though. It ain't going to be that. I'm going to just let you know. But Kawhi said, you know what? Look, scratch all that. Let me just take over this game. Make sure people ain't getting no buckets, no easy buckets. I'm helping, I'm blocking, I'm stopping everything. I'm a problem right here. And he helped the Clippers beat, the Dallas Mavericks. Luka was not Luka Doncic in Game 3. And a part of that has to do with mental. I really think, regardless of the injury, and I know we're going to talk about his ankle injury, it came back negative. It's like maybe a minor ankle sprain. But I think it was more mental for Luka. I don't care what when you get into a situation where you're not really there mentally, you're not that type of dude. All right? Don't bark up the wrong tree. And I think that's what happened with Luka. He barked up the wrong tree.
But I think I'm a disagree. I feel like, because my boy said it when we were texting about this, you got to think about Luka's been playing with grown men since he was 14.
Yeah.
So I feel like Luka is still in that mindset, like, look, Montrez, I'm not no punk. I'm not the regular average, quote unquote, white boy. Because he's not an American white boy.
Right.
Like, he's not. Like, we got, because Montrez said what he said, but he's not a white boy. He's European, I think, or Slovenian, whatever he is. But he's not an American white boy. And so he carries that chip on his shoulder because he's been playing with grown men since he was 14. And all he told Montrez was, stop flopping, big man. Like, you too damn big to be getting, I touch you, come on, man. Come on. Like you said with Nurkic, too big to be just sitting here getting touched and flopping. You feel me? And with Porzingis, he got back in Moore's face. Like, one thing that I hate personally is two things that I hate in the NBA. A, after a timeout or after a dead ball, somebody trying to swipe the ball out of my hands. Are you extra? Chill out.
Yeah.
And then the other one is after I got the rebound, you try to swipe the rebound. How many times people got poked in the eye because you trying to swipe down on a rebound after you see I got firm control? It ain't one of those situations where I got it and you kind of like reach from behind and hit it out of my hands, or the ball, certain basketball situations. Right. Those two things that I hate, because it's just like, why are you being so extra? Like, it's a dead ball situation. Why are you trying to slap the ball out of my hand? So I feel it with Porzingis, with people trying to be extra. But that's a part of the mental game, right? To do whatever you can to mentally get into somebody's head. And I just think that Luka, he was having un-Luka-like game, but I don't think it was mental. I just think it was just basketball. And to touch on PG, when I'm thinking pressing, he just like when you get the open look, when you're comfortable, you just shoot it, right? Yeah. But when you've been missing, you thinking about it. So instead of just catching it and firing, like whatever happens, he's more or less like, damn, I'm open. I gotta make it. And you know that feel is a little different than just being in that comfort zone and shooting. So that's when I'm saying he's pressing, I
get that. I got what you were saying. I'm just saying when he's getting the looks.
Yes.
He's got to shoot it. And I think that's what he's doing. But again, I don't know what the man's thinking. I never know what these dudes are thinking because they that own
perception. It's just our perception.
It looks like in our head, it looks like he's having a bad game. He's trying too hard. But bro, if those shots go in, we say PG killing. You know what I'm saying? We do that. But that's our perception. If it's not going, oh, God damn, he's struggling. He can't score. What is he doing? Get a ball up, man. Why are you even shooting it? But when it goes in, keep doing it. We do that. And so it's like we create this dynamic of this
double-edged sword.
Exactly.
It's a double-edged sword.
Exactly.
Damn if you do.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't. So I just say, PG, just keep balling. Don't worry about what everybody else saying. You know what I'm saying? Because he got on Twitter and said, I don't give a F what anybody else think of me. Look, you don't need to do all that. Just go play, man. Go play. You're in L.A., all right? This is what Dame was talking about. You quote-unquote running from the grind. Hey, shut all that up by just hooping and playing like you know how to play, man. You an elite star, but we're seeing right now Kawhi Leonard is the guy of the Clippers. He's the number one. PG's the number two. And I think sometimes that can have a little bit to do with it if you feel like in your head you can be a number one. You know what I'm saying? When you feel like you can be a number one and you try to do a little bit too much to get that spot, to get that number one. It's my team, Kawhi. It's mine. I ain't saying that's the case, but that could be in some instances like, yo, everybody saying Kawhi is that dude. That's cool. I like Kawhi, but, yo, I got more stuff in my bag too. You know what I'm saying? And I can be the one guy as well too. But we will see. What do you got going in this series, man, as far as, like, do you think Clippers win game 4?
Oh, man. Luka being hampered really, really bothers me. It does. It really bothers me. But, listen, man, I had Clippers in 5. I think I'm going to go out on a limb. I think Mavericks win tonight. And they do what they need to do, and they push this to a 6-7 game series.
I think
Clippers still win though.
But I think Clippers win tonight too. I think they're gonna put it away, because it's not that I don't think Luka can ball and can hoop. I just think it's not mentally where I think he's just like in his head. It's just mentally where you try to do stuff outside of your element. You trying too hard to show you ain't no punk. You trying too hard rather than just hooping. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, he's nervous, he's scared now. It's when you got somebody talking stuff to you and you trying to come back and you trying to hold your own, but when you not doing well, right? Let's say your shot's not falling. Let's say you're missing layups because he was missing shots that he should have been making. Then you really, really try. And then it even gets worse. It gets 100% worse because then they talking even more and you playing even worse. And it makes it looks bad. It makes it looks like that dude just got you all out of your game. But really, you just trying too hard. He has to play within himself. Don't get caught up in the arguments. Don't get caught up in stop flopping, big man. Don't get caught up in none of that. Just hoop. Just hoop, all right? And I think that's going to be the reason why Clippers get game 4 tonight because of Kawhi Leonard. And I don't know. I still Lucas is a great player and he still got some learning to do. But as we wrap up, we got a little bit easy ones to talk about. Easy ones, I should say. I told y'all T.J. Warren is in arrest. He's a fraud. He got caught for fraudery, okay? The first 8 games, he made the world look like he was that man. What happened when he went to the butler? the bounty hunter, okay? He got locked up for fraudery. And I'm sorry, but Miami is going to put that series away. They're going to sweep the Indiana Pacers. That's just point blank, period. They're not coming back from that. They going home, a.k.a. to where they going?
South Beach. 1, 2, 3.
South Beach on 3. Hey, yes, they are going to South Beach. My Nets, I know Mark said it. And I know he's hurting right now. They had a chance to win one game. I gave them one, and they're not going to win that. They going home. They going to a.k.a. South Beach. They're going to say, hey, KD, Kyrie, hey, you want to chill with us right here? We may not never get to do it again.
Hey, South Beach.
You want to come out here to the bubble, hang out? We may not be on the same team next year. You know what I'm saying? I want to at least be able to say I hung out with KD, Kyrie, and Dinwiddie. DeAndre, I wanted to be able to just say I hung out with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I may not be on that team next year, but I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Who else you got going to South Beach, man?
We about to send Philly South Beach.
Man.
Mean streets of Philly got to go to South Beach. And the crazy thing is Philly is not for a lack of effort.
No.
They are trying.
They are playing their asses off, man. I give them credit.
They are trying. But Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Kemba, just a little too much.
Yeah.
Just a little too much. That boy Jason Tatum, oh my God. He is he's on the come up, man. He's itching towards that superstar mode. To me, is what he does in this next round.
Yeah.
What he does against Toronto, win or lose, right?
Yeah.
I'm in the mind. Win or lose is what he does against Toronto is going to let me know who we really looking at. And right now, the Celtics just a little bit too much for Philly. And we kind of talked about it with Mark. I believe they bring the whole show back next year, and then they figure it out. Or
I think Al Horford, they're going to trade him.
Oh, yeah, Horford's gone. But here's a nugget. I need to put this out there to people. What you think about this? Embiid for Draymond, Wiggins, and the number 2 pick.
Wow. Embiid with the Splash Brothers? Because they do get a number 2 pick too, huh?
Think about it. Think about it.
Or they could be the other way around. They could trade Simmons.
I don't feel like Simmons fits. I mean, he could fit with them. He could. That could be a little scary too.
He don't have to shoot. You got shooters. You could be like LeBron per se for the most part, where you downhill and you looking for Thompson and Steph.
Yeah, I mean, that could work too. So Simmons for Wiggins, Draymond, and a number 2 pick.
And they try to get Lonzo or Melo. Melo. I don't know. Somebody's gone. The coach is gone for sure. The coach is gone. Brett is gone. Horford's probably going to be going too. He hasn't performed at all. He's getting top pay money, and he ain't making top play at all. He ain't making top plays at all. I don't even think he got in the double digits. I don't think got in the double digits, and you make it over, what, $100 million?
Listen.
Pay me $100 million, coach. I will make sure I get 10, all right? They may score on my little short ass, but I'm at least get you 10, goddammit.
I'm going to get you 10. You ain't got to give me $100 million. Give me about 32. I get
Oh,
you 10.
I'm going to get you 10 points at least.
I'm going to get you 10.
I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Ain't no way in hell you get 100 million, you ain't getting no damn 10 points.
I see Horford going to Sacramento. Horford to Sacramento for like Buddy Hield or something like that. I'm a lot of speculation. So I'm gonna tap into my.
I think he's going.
Horford's going. Horford's damn for. Horford's out.
They got.
They was dumb to me for signing because I just
felt
like
money too. That was crazy.
Yeah, they blew that situation, but it's Philly. But the person that is going for show is Brett Brown. I'm letting you know that right now.
Out of there. He's out of there. I think it's just time for something new. I think it's time for something new culture.
They trusted the process. Now it's time to restart the process. However you want to do it.
Yes, you trust the process. You try to do whatever you can. Now you got to reboot that thing. Start from the scratch. Hey, that invention did not work. We didn't sell a goddamn thing. Okay, we was close. We was close. We had a great season last year. We was one game away, but possibly going to the Eastern Conference Finals and playing in the NBA Finals. But now we got to scratch it and fix it. We got to fix it, and I think they're gonna fix it completely this year or next year or this year because we're going into this year and it's gonna be pushed back a little bit because of how everything is going. Who else you got going to South Beach, man?
I think is that it?
That's the only two, right? Those are the only. There's
we got the Sixers, Heat, and Nets.
Yeah, those are 3-0 series. Who you got? Well, no, we know Milwaukee's back. They almost had a rumble. It was a rumble in the jungle.
Hey, man, I wasn't really listen.
Hey, I'm just saying the coach got threw down like he was man. It was bad. It was
because Ennis didn't throw a punch. He was getting Marvin Williams' hand off of him. He was swiping down at his hand like, man, get off me. Yeah. So that's how Darvin Ham, shout out to Darvin Ham, end up falling or whatever the case is. But, man, come on, man. Shout out to my man Jalen Rose. Both of them dudes some hold me back guys. Hold me back.
Hold me back.
They wasn't because if you was really about that, they was down there by themselves.
Yeah, they could have got a 2-piece in a biscuit real quick.
You feel me? And here's the thing. Everybody at the bubble. So to me, if I was really about that, I'd be like, look, we ain't got to do this here. What?
Hey, catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah, we can set this up. So that's why, you feel me, these bubble incidents is like fate to me. Because everybody there, bro. Because I remember early on in the bubble, Aaron Gordon got into a Kyle Lowry. You know what Kyle Lowry said? Hey, my room numbers, I think he said 481.
Yeah.
If you really want that, 481.
Yeah.
That's what me, that's all I'm saying. Listen, I'm not here. I'm here to hoop. But if you need these,
come holler.
I'm not hard to find.
Come holler.
I'm flying out.
Real fast. Come holler at me, man. But hey, I think we got some series coming. I think this is going to be the defining factor. Game 4, some big game 4s. I want to see Philly get one, but I just want to see them get one. But I know it's going to be unlikely. They didn't shoot. They didn't play very, very well, and they still was winning that game. And a few turnovers here and there, a few mishaps. If you take away those, they can easily be in the series 2-1 easily.
Yeah. I mean, that's Philly blew it the way OKC ended up closing it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Kept themselves together, and then when they had the moment to win the game, they did. And Philly was in that moment last game and didn't do it.
They did.
So they couldn't get the defensive stop. They couldn't get the defensive rebound. Even Indiana, or whatever the case is, they had a moment where they was down 2 and had 2 straight possessions where they let Bam get 2 offensive rebounds, and then boom, he gets fouled. Now they down 4 and stuff like that. So it's all about, to me, circumstances and moments. You feel me? Because think about it. Say Bam in that situation only had like 5 rebounds, but his last 2 rebounds was the 2 biggest rebounds of the game.
Right.
You feel me? Those circumstances help. So it's all about, man, closing these basketball games in the playoffs.
Got to close
out. When you gotta close out these games and finish these games the right way. So, I mean, like I said, I'm looking forward to these games coming up. Big game 4s with the Clippers and Mavericks. Big game 4 with the Nuggets and Jazz.
Huge game 4 for the Lakers on Mamba.
Huge game 4 for the Lakers. Okay. Huge game 4 for OKC.
Yes.
So that's just kind of where we are. And, you know, like we said, we knew Milwaukee was going to win that series. But it was cute that Orlando got a win.
Yeah, they got one. They repeated history.
But we're sending them to South Beach soon too. So
and they live in South Beach, damn near. So
we're just sending them home. Yeah, we will just send Orlando
home with your family now. You ain't got to go
You ain't got to go nowhere. We can,
or whatever the case may be, man. But before we get up out of here, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. I only like the days that the Lakers and the Rockets and the Heat and the Pacers play. The other day, I only look for the Clipper game because the other game's been boring, dog. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Hold you.
You right.
It ain't been no kind of competition, even with the Utah Jazz and the Nuggets. Man, they've been blown out. They've been blown. Besides game 1,
game 1 was lit.
There was 230.
Game 1 was
30
lit.
Pieces, okay.
I don't know what has happened from game 2 and 3. So maybe look, the Nuggets and Jazz are a primetime game tonight. So maybe with them being a primetime game, it may amp the Nuggets up. Maybe.
But
hey, before we get out of here, I've started a new thing for our viewers called Tunnel Vision.
No.
You feel me? Check it out on my IG page. You see the handle, below. The goal is to eventually get my own Tunnel Vision IG page started, but for right now, doing Tunnel Vision, just tapping in with basketball, just talking hoops, breaking down different aspects of the game. My next episode should be featuring James Harden and Giannis. So look out for Tunnel Vision, and so also with Tunnel Vision, some advanced stats on the Lakers and Blazers series about 3-point shooting and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that kind of stuff, people. Check out your boy IG.
Yes.
Tunnel Vision,
a.k.a. Laker Reasons, a.k.a. Coach Reasons, a.k.a. I don't know. Just a lot of reasons to go check it out. A lot of dope content. If you're really into that coaching stuff, if you're really into the X's and O's, you need to go to Too Many Reasons and check out Tunnel Visions because it's got some great content, y'all. Before we get up out of here, man, any last things you want to say to the folks, man?
Hey, man, just, R.I.P. to Cole.
Yes.
Man, R.I.P. to Cole, man.
Happy birthday to Cole, too.
Happy birthday to Cole, man. It's just one of those things, man, growing up as an L.A. kid, that was my guy, man. That was my guy. That still is my guy. The Mamba mentality, you see the jerseys. I got a lot of them. I'm trying to cop the new ones that's about to drop. The new Kobe's is about to drop. I need Nike to update me because as soon as they update me, I'm pressing 10. I need those new Kobe's that are dropping today. So yeah, man, just big ups to Kobe, man. Everything he stood for. He was revolutionary in his time. He was a big proponent of women's basketball, and having a daughter and seeing that she loves basketball is just one of those things that he promoted and was really pushing with the WNBA and women's hoops. And when you just get to hear about him just being just an overall genuine guy and a mentor to so many, not only on the hoop court, but in life. So, happy birthday to Cole, R.I.P. to Cole. And, that's just kind of where, it is with me, man. That's my guy.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. All those sentiments is very, very valid. The new GOAT, in my opinion, the GOAT, the man that played against all eras and held his own, Kobe Bryant, man. Life going too soon, but he's in a better place with his lovely daughter Gigi and those who all lost their lives in the helicopter accident earlier this year. Mamba Day is tomorrow. Hey, 2K comes out on Mamba Day. I'm going to be building my player. I may make the next Kobe Bryant on NBA 2K21 and come out there hoping on these boys, man. You know what I'm saying?
Did you pre-ordered it then? So you paid the money to make sure?
No, it's free. It's free. You get that for free. You get that.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I was talking because I just pre-ordered the game. So you feel because it for PS5 or even Xbox, if you get the new Xbox, you got to pre-order. You got to pay the $100.
Yeah.
But no, crossover.
I'm saying the demo's free. You ain't got to pay for nothing. That it just comes out 9:00 on Sunday or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna be creating my player.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I'm creating that Kobe B. Bryant so he can live in NBA 2K21. He gonna be getting buckets.
Listen, all I know is 2K better have fixed the way Kobe looked, because Kobe looked like an off-brand Bobby Jackson based on that little picture. Yeah. Come on now. Yeah. 2K is your guy. He looked like an off-brand Bobby Jackson.
Hey, I'm not, that ain't my fault. I just play the game.
It's not. I'm just saying.
I play the game. But I'm letting y'all know. Check out the demo. It comes out. It's dropping. 2K drops next week. Get you the Mamba edition version. If you love Kobe, if you love what he stood for, hey, drop that. And hopefully 2K using those proceeds to give back to those who are in need, and especially support, Mamba and their families and their loved ones and things like that. But we're about to get up out of here, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Comment below who y'all got winning. Who y'all got winning these series? We want to know. We love to talk to you guys. You already know. Always remember to talk that talk. We out of here. We love you. Peace.